This is a good time of the year to buy a home. Experts say buyers can expect more listings, softer prices, and then less competition as well. So this morning, we have real estate agent Laura with Coldwell Banker here to tell us about good morning, what we're seeing here in the market. So we're saying that this is the best week. Realtor.com says that this is the best week of the year to buy a home. You agree?
I do, actually. This is a very good time, especially in Arizona, more so in Arizona, because we have a seasonal slowdown in the heat of the summer, and then it cools off, changes, everybody gets active again, but pricing also cools down in the summer. Sellers get tired, and our inventory has been higher, less absorption in the market for the last couple of years. So we've watched inventory climb.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, that's something that we normally don't see here in the Valley, or we didn't see for a long time. So that's a switch.
It is, and it's great for buyers because buyers have not had the advantage for in about the last 2 years, they have had an advantage in terms of selection, inventory, and negotiable sellers, but rates have been high, and now rates are coming down. Also, there's a lot of opportunity with buyers to have concessions from the sellers. By negotiable, I don't just mean price, I mean they can get a concession for the seller to contribute to a rate buy down and get a much better deal on their mortgage payment.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot different than a few years ago when, basically you could get, it seemed like nothing from the seller at all. I mean, I remember I would ask for like a wash thing under the under the washing machine, and they were like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I was like, wow, okay.
And now you can get those things. You can ask for repairs, do normal inspections. So it's much more balanced. You have to look at segments of the market to understand which areas are stronger and favor possibly sellers in a couple of the segments of the market, but mostly in the average and even above average. Sellers are granting concessions, buyers are getting better deals. There's more selections, so you can go find your dream home, and hopefully buyers will get off the fence because we know there's kind of a pent-up demand that hasn't been.
Are you still seeing that folks have to go way outside, maybe your first-time home buyers, they have to go way outside the Valley to find a home? Is that still the case?
Not really. I mean, there are people who want new, and that is going to put you on the periphery of our city and, in the different areas. But there are decent buys right in town, depending on what you want, depending on what you're willing to accept.
You said that job growth, before we came on air here, you said that is really helping kind of fuel our housing market as well. So are you seeing that specifically? I know we have like TMC up in the North Valley. Are you seeing those areas really starting to boom where we're seeing that significant job growth?
Oh yes, the chip plants, we've had so much industry come into the Phoenix area, which is great, diversifying our labor market and just a lot of new businesses that have a more favorable tax base here who have left other areas because, we're a little more friendly in Arizona to business. And so, yes, we need to see these rates continue to come down because there are a lot of people out there who need to buy into our market.
So really quick, before we wrap up, what are you telling your first-time home buyer? They're like, I want to stop renting, I want to get into a house. What are you telling those folks right now?
Okay, they need to get with a lender and get pre-qualified. That means you're going to need a couple of years of past taxes, and hopefully if your credit is pretty good, you should be able to do that. FHA is offering really great rates. VA is even better. And there's just a lot of opportunity. I think buyers are a little reluctant if they've never been a first-time home buyer, but I love first-time home buyers. They're the most appreciative. They're so excited. And that's all you need. Just get started, get into a home,
Yeah.
build some equity.
It is a little daunting when that first time you're like, this is a lot. Then you sign all that paperwork, you're like, this is a big deal, but it is
Scary.
worth it. All right,
Yes.
thanks, Laura from
You're
Caldwell Banker.
welcome.
Always good to see you.
Nice.